dirty ho, dirty ho. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, wait, Santa. Gym's closed.
What's wrong? Why you not in a jolly good mood?
My trainer partner dumped me, man. Come on, it's not the same anymore.
We don't need him. I got juice for you.
What, really? Finally! Christmas gift!
Fool, it's me. Now let's get back to the gym. Let's get on that treadmill. Let's get back to training. Come on. Okay, guys, welcome to this week's Generation Iron podcast. Your host, me, Victor Martinez, also Ehsan Farahi, good to see you. Vlad Yudin, good to see you. And Edwin Mejia, good to see you as well. We are back, baby. That's right.
Please don't leave us, bro.
No. It was tough not being around. I'm happy to be back here, guys, and can't wait to cover these topics and what's going on in the bodybuilding world.
We miss you. We missed you, Vic. We heard you got arrested overseas.
Man. That's another episode.
That's why.
Too fresh. That's another episode.
Is that why you never came back now? Well,
yeah.
We're happy.
Need to consult with my lawyers first.
All right, there you go.
We're happy to have Vic back, obviously, and it's been a few interesting weeks, to say the least, if not months at this point.
Yeah.
But
the year is over.
The year is
flew by like
wrapped.
this.
And
That's it. For some reason, this month is not the one I wanted to show up so fast, and it flies, and we're here already.
Yeah, and we have some really interesting stories, and stories that really made the year for 2023 here. One being obviously Hadi losing to Derek Lunsford at the Olympia 2023 this year.
Yep.
Wanted to get your perspective on that. A lot of people have questions about that and what your thoughts are on Derek Lunsford.
Was that the high or the low of 2023? Hadi losing the Olympia title?
No, I think that's a high. One, because I predicted Derek Lunsford winning it after he bowed out from the Arnold. I think it was a strategy, I know it wasn't a health thing, Derek, all right? So it was one of but I did call it, and, Hadi losing, it wasn't a strong loss for him. I would have to say he could have won, so it could have gone either way. Why? Because Derek, he looked good from the back. The side, Hadi was just dominating from the front. And again, do I feel bad that he lost? Not at all, because he does have one. He does have one, so I can't feel that bad. I know his fans are devastated.
Oh, yeah.
They went
Well, Ehsan could talk about that.
Yeah, Ehsan can talk about that.
Generation Iron Persia. How was the Generation Iron Persia page when he lost?
Yeah,
Can you describe that for us?
I was live that moment in time with 42,000 people watching.
42,000.
So you had 42,000 people, Persians watching, Iranians.
And they all went crazy probably, right? They all went just...
I mean, everyone's sad, everyone ups, but I have to say, Hadi Chupan has a problem with the posing.
Yes. Presentation is a little work. Well, he poses like he's guest posing. You're not guest posing, Hadi. You got to have a better presentation.
Son, did you talk to Hadi after the loss? Did you have a communication? What did he tell you? I want to know this. This is exclusive right now.
He don't like it.
That's it? That's all he said? I don't like it?
I talked to Hadi number two. Poor Hadi. Hadi was me.
Listen, Hani's getting paid. He's getting his publicity. Hani's in a happy medium right now. Of
course.
So either way, he won.
But that was
one thing happening after Mr. Olympia. I don't know you guys see it or know this.
Well, we all saw him walk off stage.
Hadi Chupan start to releasing video every week.
So releasing more content. You think that was one of the things that he...
That's not the reason why he lost. Come on. But wait, let's talk about this. So after they announced the winner, right? They lined up the everybody on stage, and it appears that before they stopped taking pictures, Hadi walked off because he was upset. He took the medal off, right? Now, people thinks it was very disrespectful, but I also heard that he's deaf in one ear, so he thought that the competition was over. What do you guys think about it? Did he do it on purpose, or did he really consider that he
was angry? Maybe he had to go use the bathroom.
I mean, no, he was angry. And the thing is, when you're on stage in bodybuilding and you've done many shows and you know you won and you hung out and you took pictures before in the past, if you never had experienced this before, he could use he thought the show was over. excuse. But
judges hate that. You know that Steve
I know
Weinberger.
they hate it.
That.
It'll play against him. Will they forget it? Who knows? But right away, if they start doing replays of the past year's Olympia, they're going to see it again. And it's not good. You know, you could be a great winner, but you have to be, a respectable loser at the same time.
Last thing about Hadi Choopan, he's doing the Arnold Classic. I think they already announced it, right? Good or bad decision for him to do this? What do you guys think?
I think he's. I mean, I'll leave it up to Vic, but I think it's a good decision because I think Hadi's well conditioned for the most part, so he always comes in pretty dry and good.
I think it's good. One, because it's still a big payday. Well, him skipping the Arnold, missing the 300,000 to focus on the Olympia, thinking he might win it again. That'll be a bad move because Derek is he looks good. He was good enough to win. He didn't blow him out the box. But the Olympia, what I'm thinking is they want somebody who's just really going to speak for them. And I don't think Hadi was the one that was speaking for them, one, because he wasn't doing the traveling. I don't know if it's politically because of his passport. It limits him to different other countries. And Derek can do this, Is he doing it? Is he going to do it? No. But him doing the Arnold, it's a great thing. He's going to love doing the Arnold. He's going to experience something different at the Arnold. It's not the Olympia. 2 different shows. Still a big payday for
But Vic, 2 years in a row, 212 guys win the open division Mr. Olympia. Yes. What does it say about the actual open guys who were open before? That means 212 guys are actually better right now?
The quality of the 212 is actually getting better. I agree.
Interesting, right?
Yeah, they're coming in big enough. They're looking like freaking brick walls, packing a lot of mass. And the guys, in the open class, they're just not bringing in that grainy look, that crazy, maturity look. And the 212, they are bringing it in. A lot of the guys that are moving up from 212, they've been 212 for a while, so they're bringing up that good quality. So that's what's going on now. I mean, and it's, I think it's great, I think it's great that there was changing of the guards after one Olympia. I think the Olympia got quite boring before when they were having guys repeated winnings, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It gets dragged out after a while, but again, the powers that might be, made it interesting finally.
Any thoughts on Chris Bumstead winning his 5th Classic Olympia? Do you think the fact that he's so dominant is because some people think that I heard that man's classic physique is getting more and more interesting than the open, for example. Do you guys agree with that statement or no?
Well, I think it's getting interesting because of Chris Bumstead. Chris Bumstead has become a massive star. If Chris Bumstead loses, basically Olympia loses. I'm sorry to Dino, but that's just a fact. I mean, if Chris Bumstead ends up losing the Olympia, the valuation of Olympia goes to the floor. I mean, hypothetically speaking, if you look at the value that Chris Bumstead brings to the sport, 22 million followers, right?
That's
Social
crazy,
media.
22 million followers.
I think he surpassed Arnold.
I think everyone is, but at the same time, I think it's great, for the sport. It's great for bodybuilding. It's great for Chris. And he's just, again, why do people, think this is a surprise coming from him? I mean, the guy's very likable. He's very likable, and he's also in the category that's very tangible to a lot of guys that make it possible. Like, I can get there. So he's making a lot of guys dreamers, and he's right now, the staple for bodybuilding. He's basically what Arnold was in the beginning. He's just bringing up a new fan base that would never be attracted to the open class. That's just unmanageable, where you can actually get there. It's almost like impossible for you to get there.
But does it make it fun to watch if he's so dominant? It's impossible for him to lose. Does it make it fun for
I think it is fun because he's now the GOAT, right, of bodybuilding. So you could
for
say,
him it's fun, for his
GOAT.
fans it's fun. But I don't think for his competitors it's fun.
Right.
And the only reason Dino's not beating him because Dino, Chris Bumstead is sunning Dino all day.
Sunning.
Yeah, he's sunning him.
On stage.
On stage. And
I like that,
Dino
sunning.
keeps bowing down to him, Dino,
got sunned.
Brazil. Yeah. No, Dino is Chris Bumstead's son, and
Damn, that's gonna be the headline. Dino is Chris Bumstead's
but it's not,
son.
in a bad way. It's just because Dino respects him so much. But at the end of the day, if Dino was just to come out with that Brazilian competitiveness where you get from Brazilians
So it's Dino's
in
fault.
soccer,
It's Dino's fault.
in MMA, in UFC, in every other sport that I've seen, where Brazilians, I mean, are very competitive, and Dino does not bring it out because he's too humble. He loves Chris so much, and
If you spoke to Dino right now, what would you tell him to his face?
the same thing.
Same thing.
The same thing, and I wouldn't.
But
you
why
know,
do you think he's getting sunned? Why do you think he's letting him?
because he just respects Chris. He's a fan of Chris. He can see it on that stage, but when he gets to that stage, he's got to just be like, "Yo, I'm gonna kick you."
Because you were a fan of Ronnie Coleman, but you didn't let him sun you.
I mean, you were being sunned anyway by Ronnie. You don't want to spew it on the stage and be like, "Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
I mean,
Let me have another."
well, I mean, it's a good point because Dino's going on stage and he's getting sunned by Chris Bumstead. You know how many? I mean, Jake got sunned by Ronnie for a long time.
He did,
So,
and then
you know-
it was in the back double bicep, and it was one of those things. I mean, I was, you can see the reaction on that stage, and you see the timidness, and I mean, I don't know if the judges dislike that, but again, at the end of the day, Chris Bumstead is just dominating. He just comes in good, the stature, he's, the way he speaks, the speeches, it's like, who really hates him? Who really does?
So he surpassed. I think he surpassed Arnold in following online,
crazy.
which is crazy. So would you say he could become more popular than Arnold in bodybuilding history?
I don't. That's a little far fetched. I don't know how his acting
He has
skills
potential
are.
he has potential to do that.
I mean, unless he comes out with an album or some kind of one-hit wonder, I don't know. But I can't say no. I can't say no.
Well, I'll tell you something. We ran a few polls at Generation 9, and basically, like anybody that's under 30, most people don't even know who Jay Cutler is, which is
Yes.
crazy,
Yes,
right? But they know who Chris Bumstead is.
always. He brought back the mustache.
So,
man.
it's a crazy world that we're in now. I mean, obviously, you have people being paid. I guess a classic guy's getting paid $50K, right, for a win.
Which is an improvement, right?
But you would make the argument that now he deserves for classic to
Way
get
more.
paid more.
So let's talk
Right.
about the new superstar in fitness. Not I guess bodybuilding fitness industry. His name is Sam Sulek, right? Did I say his name correctly?
Yeah, Sam Sulek.
Sam Sulek.
He's a phenom online. I mean, this guy Sam is like. I mean, we've done his profiles. We've done
He's
his,
superstar. You use the word superstar.
Okay, I'll tell you.
He has millions of
He's making
followers now.
headlines every
Okay.
single day in the fitness industry.
Yeah, I mean, he goes viral on every video. He goes viral on everything now. This guy, I don't think he's even competed.
What do you guys think about this crazy rise? That's one of the highs of 2023, don't you think?
I think
so. I think so.
One of the topics was the rise of Sam
Sulek.
And the fall of the Liver King kind of fell off.
Liver
You guys notice
King.
that?
I mean, Liver King got there by lying his ass off. He had good content that people believed, and then you bust and you bust.
So Sam Sulek, what do you guys think about the potential in the fitness industry?
Well, Chris made a joke. He said once. This was a joke, by the way. He said that once I retire, Sam will take over.
Wow.
But that was a joke, and I think that was more in reference to the fact of his popularity.
That's
rise.
not. Now you just need to put your money where your mouth is, because you're telling me the guy's never competed. How's he gonna do wherever? I mean, in social media, he's already doing great. But step on stage is a whole different playground, And once you step on there, are you gonna be great, or are you gonna be like Regan? Where he's great on social media. He gets on stage.
That's the second time or third time you're taking shots at Regan, man.
I'm not taking shots at him, but everybody looks good standing alone. And when you're pushing a guy to be great already because he has a lot of following, whatever the reason people like him, I mean, he has a good structure.
Who's at fault for that? For like putting these guys, like making them look like
Nobody.
great? Because like technically speaking, you can make the claim that these coaches like this. You see,
anybody
you see
can be
Milo's
big.
next to like him, and like
But the thing
next
is,
to the camera, next to the
no,
mirror.
nobody's. That's not
So
a fault. Actually,
whose fault is that?
There's really no fault. The only thing is, can he handle the pressure now when he competes the first time? So nobody. You want to be famous, you want to be big, you want to be social media famous.
So-
You got it.
What do you think about his physique, Sam's physique? What do you think? Well, yeah, I'm sure you've seen him on social media.
No, he looks good again. You know, you can see the juice coming out of his pores. But
Ronnie Coleman said the same. Ronnie Coleman said he's on juice.
Yeah, I mean,
He said he's on something.
Ronnie Coleman said he's on something.
the thing is, when you on it, you just have a certain look, and it's just your eyes just get a little kind of. And he has the thing coming out of his eyeballs. Yeah, it's coming out of his pores. You can see a deck of freaking sweat coming out. You know, but again, listen, I'm not here to make fun of the guy. You know, he's great. You know, the only reason he's famous.
Just did, bro.
No, but I hope he's not claiming he's natty like Liver King.
I don't think he actually commented.
No, he's not.
Ronnie Coleman said that The Rock is also on something. I don't know why Ronnie's been talking about that, but
I mean, The Rock has to be. He has to be, man. Come on, man. To be The Rock, man, you got to stay.
Yeah, there was a rumor that, I mean, it's been confirmed that The Rock tried to buy the Olympia. You hear about that?
I mean,
and he tried to buy the Olympia and he didn't buy it. And Patrick David as well from Valley Tainment tried to buy the Olympia.
Oh, he wanted to. I don't know.
yeah.
Okay, how about a year from now when we do a recap for next year? We're going to see what happened with Sam.
How old is he?
Oh, he's young. He's definitely
very
in his
young,
20s probably.
20s,
Yeah,
yeah.
early 20s probably.
Very young.
20s, but
I think so. I
You
don't
know
know.
what? Right now, you know, predicting and saying is one thing, but delivering is another. Now, the one I'm impressed with was the guy who won the Nationals at 18 years old. So.
Oh, yes. The youngest
Right?
pro, right? The youngest pro, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No. I think Arnold got it at 19. I think he got it at 18.
The youngest pro ever, they said.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he's
that's
21 actually.
Sam.
Apparently he's 21 years old.
We'll root for Sam. He's one of Ford's athletes. I'm
I
going to
think
root
he's
for
one of his
him.
athletes. I think he is, yeah.
No, like Ford, he's one of his athletes. I root for him, but I think people kind of predicting more than what he can handle. I just hope he can handle the pressure and deliver. Deliver. Are you going to deliver? Are you going to do it? Are you going to step on that stage and start taking names and crushing it?
What do you guys think about kids, like say preteens, kids lifting heavy weights online? Is it a high or a
Yeah.
low?
Vic, would you let your kids like lift in their teenage
Like
years?
heavy
Just
weight.
Ego lift? No,
not
not
ego,
at all. Not
Just
ego
lift, just like go lifting in general.
No, of course. I mean, if it's gonna, you know, better them in some sport or anything, of course. You know, I live with my daughter. She's 16. So
This is, we're talking about like 7-year-olds.
7? No.
Yeah.
No, 7, no. I'd rather see them running, climbing up walls, you know, sprinting, doing real sports rather than lifting. Lifting, there's a time for it. There's always a time for it. Yeah, there's always a time for it. And, you know, everything is a time game. You could go on it too early, it'll be bad. You could go on it too late, you know. But everything's a time game. So, no, I think 7, 8, anything under, you know, 13, 14 years old, I think is ridiculous. You know?
Interesting.
Yes. Sports.
So what about Andrew Tate's diet that he revealed in 2023? Which, are you ready for this, Vic? 1 meal a day.
Hold on. Who?
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate that calls anybody who's into bodybuilding gay?
He said that?
That's the only thing I saw on the headline when I saw Tate, and I'm just, you know, everything bodybuilding gay. You know, it's funny because every time I hear somebody scream gay or something is gay, they usually have something very gay about them.
So you think he's gay?
I mean, you put a mustache on him and some hair, he looks like Freddie Mercury, you know? And he was probably one of the gayest guys in Queens. But besides that, you know, high fashion is gay. He likes high fashion, you know? You know, dating, you know, how do you say, you know, dating insecure, you know, low self-esteem women, that's a little gay, you know, because you want to be in control all the time, you know? Everybody has a gay thing about them, and Kurt Cobain said it best, you know? What else can I say? Everyone is gay, you know?
Wow.
Whether it's a movie you like, you know, my gayness, it comes out when I see kitty videos and I cry a little, you know? But,
I didn't know Andrew Tate said that, but listen to his diet that he revealed. 1 meal a day. He didn't say how much he eats, but 1 meal a day, 15 cups of coffee, and 3 cigars. Vic,
that's it?
that's it.
So I do, well, my diet is a pizza and a burger and 2 blunts a day and shit, you know? So everybody got a weird diet, you know?
There you go.
I mean, what is that? I mean, if it works, I mean, the coffee part, you know, the cigar part, there's nothing wrong with it, you know?
15 cups is a lot, though, huh? I'm just saying.
15?
15, that's what he said.
He likes, you know, he likes caffeine, I guess. I don't know.
What about, there's actually 2023, the video was leaked. I think you've seen it, actually. I think it was in Australia or something like that. The guy's working out. I think he's lifting something. That's part of the lows of 2023. The guy comes up to him, smacks him in the face, and says, "How long are you gonna be in this area for?" And they have a confrontation in the gym. The guy doesn't hit him back, but he yells at him.
No, that's a low for him in 2023.
Yeah, low for him.
You know, but the low is, but I think he deserved that. You know, I think he was hogging up the equipment or something.
Yeah, but he got smacked for that.
I mean, I think the guy had a bigger problem with him than I think it was building up. So I'm sure the guy will be okay, you know.
If you're lifting in the gym, somebody comes up, "Hey, hurry up and get out of here." What would you do, Vic? You would not just be okay with it. That's not cool.
Ooh, I dare you. Ooh. Yeah, that'll be the day. Yeah, that'll be it. No, but I think the lows of 2023 is definitely the people we have lost throughout the year. You know, that's definitely, you know, we lost Gustavo Badel, you know, this year. Who else we lost, guy? I mean, it's, I think one of the competitors I competed with in England.
Neil Corey.
Yeah.
Neil Corey, yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a lot of people names that passed away.
Yeah, it's a full list. So definitely everybody that you guys have posted on your social media page, I think that's definitely the low of
What was the high for you? What was the high of 2023 for you?
The high, I think it was the Olympia, changing of the guards.
Yeah.
I think that was great.
What was the low for you?
No, I mean,
He's a big Hadi
it's
fan,
high
right?
because, not because Hadi lost, you know, it's just kind of like making the Olympia interesting again, you know, making it interesting again, you know. So, I expected Natalia to win again. Sarah took it again, you know. Was pretty muscles on a streak, you know. So it's one of those things, you know, but bodybuilding, definitely. The Arnold coming, you know, announcing they're going to go back to England. That's, you know.
That's interesting.
That's pretty good.
The main Arnold Classic?
Yeah, well, no. The main is always in Ohio.
Yeah.
You know, but the Arnold Classic in England that was, you know, taken out before is bounced back. So that's another high, you know. And also the big payday that the Arnold gave this year.
How much was it?
It went up to 300. It went up to 300. That's definitely the high of this year, man. So a lot of guys competing in the open class are gonna be eating good for the years to come.
I have a question. You don't think if Hardy rests for Mr. Olympia, he can win Mr. Olympia? But right now, he's gambling.
I agree. He's gambling. Yeah, he's gambling.
I mean, he's gambling, but like I said, you know, to put his chips to hope to beat Derek again when they clearly gave it to Derek, you know, coming in at 50, 60% capacity, it's one of those things that why not get your bag at the Olympia, you know, regroup and still have time to, you know, compete, you know, do the Arnold, focus on the Arnold, get that bag, and then come back and focus on the Olympia and hope to win it again, because who knows if he's gonna get that chance? Who knows if it's gonna happen again? You know, I mean, again, it's an open category right now, and Derek is only gonna get better.
Right.
You know, he's only gonna get better, not worse. And you know, Hani's both the coaches. So, what is Hani advising? You know, at the end of the day, Hani seems surprised, but I don't know. Were you surprised, Hani? Samson's good, but Samson, I gotta say, I saw him, you know, he was fading for the last few shows. He was fading. Yes. He was fading, and I didn't see that deep crevice, you know, cut striated. But I think you guys gotta watch out for, you know, Rubiel Mosquera, Colombia. Ay, papa, this guy's coming in hard.
He's got a crazy neck.
Yeah, he's coming in hard.
He's big,
He's big. And
very popular too.
Yeah. Rice and beans is gonna be a famous dish again.
Speaking of the year end, right now, as you guys know, this Bodybuilding Awards voting season is on.
Yeah.
The voting will continue until January 12th.
All right.
And I want to run through a couple. So you guys can vote on at bodybuildingawards.com or on generation9.com. And I want to go through the best male of the year nominees. And I want to see who you're voting for, Vic and you, Ehsan.
Best male.
Best male athlete of 2023.
Oh, I know that one. Right?
The nominees are Derek Lunsford, Samson Dauda, Chris Bumstead, Ramon, Keon Pearson, Ryan Terry, and Carol Milewski. Who would you vote for?
Sibo.
C-Bomb.
Best male athlete of the year, C-Bomb.
C-Bomb. Wow. So you guys voting over the open guy?
No, he's running high. He's on a streak. You know, he's got 22 million followers. I mean, just how, you know, good can you be on that behalf?
Yeah, I think so too. I go C-Bum all the way on that one too. He won his fifth title. I mean, he has the legacy.
And again, that's looking at everything, you know. I know Derek Lunsford got the Olympia,
right,
you know,
right.
but
For the year,
it's overall.
For the year, yeah. 2023 male athlete.
No.
And this is an interesting one. Personally,
and he's having a baby. Come on. At the same time, win the Olympia again and impregnate your fiance, wife, you know. It's big, man.
Huge.
Yes, yes.
And he got his hair.
He went to Turkey.
And
just like me.
The most controversial thing he did was just hair plug, you know, C-Bum. You'll never catch him drunk at a party or doing anything, you know. That's as far as he's gonna go, hair plugs.
And here's one more category I want to, because you actually nominated in that one, Vic. This is called Personality of the Year 2023.
Personality.
Personality
I didn't see
of the
that
year.
one.
You are in that category. Victor Martinez, obviously, for your Personality of the Year. And then we have Craig Elias, Michael Hearn, Larry Wheels, Jay Cutler, Blessing, Sam Sulek, who you going against Sam, and Nick Walker.
To have personality in bodybuilding is like trying to get a good comedian out of Nazi Germany. I mean, come on, guys. It's
I'm voting for you, Vic.
I'll leave that open. You know, the question is, who will you go have a beer with and get faced?
There you go. Probably. Vote goes for you. So, what else, guys? 2023. What else? High lows. Anybody want to say anything else?
Oh no.
Was it a good year overall? What do you think?
I think it's a roller coaster. It's true. I mean, there's a lot of ups and downs.
It's again other. I mean, I brought the show back, Legends. That was
a high of the
That was
year,
a high. You know, and it's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. That's it. You know.
So you're gonna go do the plunge on New Year's Day? Are you doing
I'm really thinking about it because it's getting cold kind of early. But you know what? If I had people coming with me, you guys join me. We're gonna do it. We're gonna run in. We're gonna do this for charity. We're gonna do this for feel good and drink tequila on the beach, man.
Don't forget, guys, to finish voting for the Bodybuilding Awards. You guys can sign up on GenerationIron.com or on BodybuildingAwards.com and put in your submissions for your choices of this year's Bodybuilding Awards.
That's right, guys. Okay, so remind you that this year was a good year. Tough times, you know, good times. But let's just remember, focus on the good, regardless of how bad it can be. And we hope for a better year. That's all we can do. And thank you for joining us on this week's podcast. If you want to see any of our prior podcasts, please go to iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere where you stream your podcasts. Until next time.
See you in 2024.
See you in 2024.
What is up, guys? Keem Williams here, and I'm here today in the Muscle Meds warehouse with this amazing product. It's called Aromatest. Aromatest is a natural aromatase inhibitor that's going to keep your estrogen levels low. Elevated estrogen levels can lead to three things: a bloated look, which is caused from water retention, increased body fat, and also gynecomastia, which are three things that you definitely want to avoid. So head to the website today at www.musclemedrx.com and try the Aromatest today.